my favorite brand of all, Southwest Airlines. Southwest Airlines has been profitable 44 out of the last 45 years. After 9/11, when most airline companies took bailouts from the federal government and laid off thousands of workers, Southwest didn't take a dime and didn't lay off a single employee. Customers from around the US started writing letters to Southwest with checks for $5 and $10 saying, don't go out of business, we love you too much. Every large carrier has tried to replicate the success of Southwest Airlines, but none of them have succeeded. They hit deeper pockets, longer legacies, had every opportunity to be more successful as a low-cost carrier, but none of them succeeded. Why is that? So this man wanted to find out. This is Jim Stengel, and Jim Stengel is the former Chief Marketing Officer of Procter & Gamble. And he wanted to know why all of these brands managed to outperform, managed to attract the best customers, the best employees, managed to grow their brand equity and value and revenue. And so he started a study. In 2001, he began a 10-year study with Millward Brown Optima, a research company, 10-year study of 50,000 global brands. And he wanted to find out what were the attributes of the most successful brands that we studied. And what he found was amazing. Of the 50,000 brands he studied, the top 50 financially performing brands and the fastest growing between 2001 and 2011 all had one single thing in common. Rather than being led by personality, by profit or product, they were all led by a singular purpose. So each brand had identified the problem or need in the world that they were uniquely positioned to solve. They built everything they did around it. Every decision they made, every strategy they came up with was in the pursuit of solving this greater need. How they hired, what they built, how they sold, how they shipped, and how they served. What's interesting is that it's not just about being altruistic, or it's not about foregoing profit to do better. An investment in these top 50 companies at the same time in 2001 as that study started would have been 400% more valuable than an investment in the S&P 500 over the term of the 10-year study. So these companies have figured out, which is not a radical idea, that if we understand the needs of our stakeholders, not just our employees, not just our customers, but all of the stakeholders in our ecosystem, because a business is built on interdependencies. The communities I build my stores and my factories in, the employees I hire, the vendors that serve me, the partners I work with. That if we can identify the needs of all these stakeholders and build a business around solving their needs, won't we surely be rewarded financially? And it's not a radical thought.